Being a Christian does not equal struggle. A lot of people feel like our lives are determined by God's plans for us, but our lives are actually determined by our level of faith and how willing we are to trust God and how far we are willing to go. And for some people, the reason why you have been living a life of struggle is because you believe that a life of struggle is in God's plan for you. You believe that money is evil, not the root of all evil, but that is just evil. You believe that success is wrong. You believe that prosperity is evil. You believe that having any form of a blessing is wrong. And that is the reason why you have been struggling. That is the reason why you have been living a life where you have barely been surviving instead of thriving. And you have to change your mindset, and you have to realize that God does not have a problem with you thriving. When you think about all of the amazing people in the Bible, Moses, Joshua, David, Saul, all of them were thriving. They were wealthy. God gave them land. They were not living in struggle. They were not barely surviving. They were not barely making ends meet. But that's because they had a higher level of faith. As miraculous as God is, do you really think that He wants His children out here suffering? Do you really think that He wants to look like a father who has abandoned his children? No, He wants you to be provided for. He wants you to have more than enough, not so that you can be selfish, but when you have more than enough, you can provide for yourself, and then He can also use you to bless other people. He can use you as a vessel to fulfill purposes in other people's lives. And this is not to say that you will never experience a season of struggle, but this is to say that struggling is not the end all when it comes to God's purpose for your life. So I want you to make a decision today. Are you going to continue to allow your mindset of thinking that life as a Christian equals struggle to keep you at experiencing the bare minimum that God has for you? Or are you going to start building your faith so that God can actually give you the things that He promised and planned to do in your life? Put in the comment section what you're going to do. And if you need more tips and resources to help you on your journey, make sure that you follow me, and also check out my podcast. We're on episode 125. We discussed how being a Christian does not equal living a life of struggle. And if you're interested in checking out the podcast, click the first link in my bio.